Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. So I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary of owning my Cybertruck. Since this thing was unveiled back in 2019, this thing has made quite a bit of noise in the headlines. So this vehicle went from it's just vaporware, it's never going to be produced, it's never going to see the light of day. Let's fast forward a little bit. Of course, those who hate it decided to move the bar, like, okay, well, it's being produced, but it's not going to sell a lot, it's not going to be popular. Okay, the bar got moved again, because now not only is the Cybertruck the best-selling EV truck in America, it is also the safest truck that has ever been tested here in the United States. This vehicle has the lowest probability of rollover, as well it has the lowest probability of injury, which in just a few short time, that is extremely impressive. So in this video, I'm going to provide you with some things that I absolutely love about the Cybertruck, some things that need improvement, as well as one thing that I absolutely hate about this truck. But without further ado, let's get started. First thing that I absolutely love about my Cybertruck is the fact just how durable it is. For, less than $80,000, this thing is basically a tank. What we have here is this nice bullet-resistant stainless steel, which Tesla has already tested that it can withstand up to a 45 caliber bullet, which for bang for the buck for the money that you're getting, that is overall pretty damn impressive. And also, it's easy to clean. I can either take it through the car wash, or I can just take some Windex and simply just wipe it off, and this thing still looks brand new even after over a year. So the next is four-wheel steering. Out of all the features on the Cybertruck, this one happens to be my favorite. So basically, for four-wheel steering, the front wheels move in one direction and the rear wheels will move in the opposite direction at lower speeds, but once it gets onto the highway, they will actually move in the same direction to allow for even better maneuverability. But why does that even matter at lower speeds? Why do we need four-wheel steering in a vehicle? Well, for something of this size and this length, this thing basically handles like a tiny car. I'm actually able to park this thing with ease. I have no issues at all. And overall, this thing is just absolutely fantastic. All right, additionally to four-wheel steering, the Cybertruck also comes with steer-by-wire. Unlike your traditional automobile where it requires a ridiculous amount of turns just to even accomplish a U-turn, the Cybertruck does not. So if I want to do a U-turn in the Cybertruck, that's literally the max. That's the max play that you're going to get on each side of the steering wheel, because this steering wheel itself is not even mechanically connected to the wheels. It is all done by computers and backup computers just for redundancy. And overall, it's made my life just so much easier. Another thing I like about the Cybertruck is the fact that this thing comes with a power tonneau cover, which is extremely durable. This tonneau cover can hold up to 300 pounds or just one of our left-leaning Democrat voters. Cybertruck also comes with a 6-foot full-size bed that is hidden cleverly underneath this tonneau cover. And one thing that I do thoroughly enjoy about the truck bed of the Cybertruck is not only is it lit, but also, as you can see, unlike your traditional pickup truck, there's no wheel well bumps, which allows for even more space. But guess what? There's more. You even have some nice sub-trunk space underneath here. I actually keep this mattress in here in case you ever want to go camping or anything like that. And it also does have a drain plug at the bottom in case you want to store with some ice, with some cold beverages of your choice. Overall, the Cybertruck is just extremely versatile. You can do basically whatever you want with it. And overall, I'm a big fan. Another favorite feature of the Cybertruck has to be the frunk itself, but at least this frunk is powered. This is the first and only powered frunk in the Cybertruck fleet. I was really hoping that they would kind of move forward with a powered frunk option, but of course with the new refresh Model Y coming out here within less than a week, it turns out that we're not seeing that. But I love the fact that I can open this thing either from the truck itself, from my phone, or I can even open it from my watch, which also acts as a key as well. There's plenty of space in here in the front where I can store my groceries, I store my gym bag, and it's just all out of sight and out of mind. And if I want to close the frunk, I can simply just press the button that's here on the left side of the frunk itself, or I can do that from my watch as well. Another great feature of the Cybertruck is the fact that it has adaptive air suspension, and you are also able to control how high you want the vehicle, all from the display here in the cabin. You can actually set this thing to what's called entry mode, to where the truck will actually lower itself every time you put it in park so that it's easier to get in and out of. But you can also raise it to even as high as over 16 inches of ground clearance in what Tesla calls extract mode. And that's mainly for off-road, and that's it. You cannot use it on city streets or anything like that. But I just like the fact that for less than $80,000, that's a feature that is available in a truck. I like it. One great thing about Teslas as a whole is full self-driving. I love the fact that this thing drives me around basically 99.9% of the time. And of course, there's a lot of controversy online. There's a lot of people that they're all about like, oh, I'd rather drive. I don't want some machine driving for me, which, okay, cool, good for you. But like I always say, you drive because you have to. I drive because I want to. We're not the same, people. But yes, FSD, it has come a long way since then. And I always say, is it perfect? No, but are we getting there? Damn right we are. Of course, as much as I do love the Cybertruck, there are areas for improvement. The first thing that we're going to start with is this, the rear view camera. Tesla decided to go a different route, and if you decide that you want to remove your rear view mirror, you can, but I have found the downside to this is that in extreme weather conditions, like a lot of rain, this rear view camera is basically worthless. So unlike the front camera, which at the press of a button, you can actually apply cleaning fluid, this one does not have that. So something that I would like to see Tesla do is to somehow make this camera better. How, I don't know, but it definitely needs to be addressed. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I'm a big fan of white seats, and the fact that the Cybertruck did not come with a white seat option was a little bit disappointing in my opinion. And yes, these are seat covers because one way or another, I was going to get white seats. Something else that I would like to point out is one of the options for the Cybertruck is for $2,000, you can get what's called white interior, but it's not quite the white interior you think it is. For $2,000, literally all you're getting is some white panels. You're getting white panels on each of the doors, as well as the entire dash is white, which, as good as it looks, I think $2,000 is a little bit steep, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. So we've talked about everything that I absolutely love about the Cybertruck, but there is absolutely one thing that I hate about this vehicle, and it might not be what you think. The thing that I hate most about the Cybertruck is the amount of hate that I get just for owning one. Here's me trying to live my life, and people feel online that they are making it their absolute life's work to absolutely trash me and trash the Cybertruck, and most of these people have never even driven one, let alone even sat in one. If I had $1 for all the death threats and all the racial slurs that I've had thrown at me in my DMs just for owning a Cybertruck, I could probably pay off the entire US deficit today. And I'm not even joking about that one. I think there's actually some truth to that. But for all of you people that hate the Cybertruck, ask yourself this question. 1, have you even sat in one? 2, have you even driven one? If both of those answers, or even one of those, was no, I highly recommend you kind of open your mind a little bit. Be a little bit more open to newer technology, because I guarantee once you actually see one of these in person and drive one, that you'll like it. And if you don't, that's okay. The engineers at Tesla put a lot of hard work into engineering the Cybertruck. This thing wasn't just thrown together. Every single piece, every single part on this truck has a purpose. It has a reason it's shaped the way it is. And for those of you online that feel the need to just sit on the computer all day and try to trash the Cybertruck, man, go get a job. Go to the gym, get some sun, for crying out loud. Like, do something, people, with your time, because that's the worst thing that I've experienced in this year of Cybertruck ownership, is that these people online hate this thing so much that they're trying to make me feel like shit just for owning one. And honestly, that's a little bit sad and pretty pathetic in my opinion. So you're probably wondering, would I recommend you purchase a Cybertruck? And the answer is yes, 100%. In my past year of ownership, I love this vehicle. This vehicle has been an absolute blast to drive. I love getting into this vehicle and driving it every day because that's what vehicles need to be. They need to be fun to drive. I'm tired of getting to a car and it's boring. It takes me from point A to point B and it's boring. This will absolutely change. And once again, if you have never sat in one of these or let alone driven one, I highly recommend go to your nearest delivery center and go book a demo drive. It's super simple and I guarantee you'll fall in love with this thing. But really, that's all I got for you today. If you are interested in either purchasing a Cybertruck or any other vehicles in the Tesla lineup, I will leave my referral code below and that can get you up to $2,500 off of a Tesla, which is some pretty amazing savings in my opinion. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See ya!